Okay, you guys, it's me, your teacher, Nicole Brown. So, some of you guys are having questions about the reading response. And for the reading response, I want you to write one document, okay? I don't want you to write two separate reading responses, one on fast entertainment and another one on students addicted to media. I want you to write one reading response where you use both of the essays, Fast Entertainment by S. Craig Watkins and Students Addicted to Media by the International, what is it? The International Center for Media and the Public Agenda, right? You're going to use both of those essays to support a thesis statement, okay? Now, the question is, well, what am I going to write about? Well, let's look at our instructions for a reading response, okay? The very first thing it says is to start with a thesis statement, your argument, okay? So an argument is a kind of conversation, right? So what you're doing is you're starting a conversation about fast entertainment and students addicted to media, okay? And you're using them to support your thesis statement. So how do I get to my thesis statement? How do I know what it is that I want to write about? Okay, well, the next sentence, right, under start with a thesis statement in your instructions, it says use the concepts, ideas, and terms from one author to discuss or evaluate the ideas from the other. Okay, so let's do that. How are we going to do that? Well, let's think about Fast Entertainment by S. Craig Watkins, right? So in Fast Entertainment, first, I'm going to make a little chart for myself, okay? I'm just going to compare the two texts, right? I'm going to put Fast Entertainment, and I'm just going to write fast, and then I'm going to write students addicted, right? And if this was my journal, this is what I would put in my journal, okay? The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the thesis statement of both of these articles. So I'm going to take my text, okay, and I'm going to turn to page 393. And that should be Fast Entertainment, right? And I'm going to look on this page, right, and usually the thesis statement is at the very beginning of an article. It can usually be in the first paragraph or the second paragraph, or in the introductory section. So let's look. I happen to know that the thesis statement is on this first page. Okay. Now, what you see here is an abstract. This is an abstract of the article. And this abstract, it tells me where the thesis statement is. So I'm telling you the thesis statement is on page 393. Let's see if you can locate it. Okay. So locate the thesis statement of Fast Entertainment. And then let's turn to page 403, and let's locate the thesis statement of students addicted to social media. Okay? This is what I think the thesis statement is. S. Craig Watkins, in this excerpt from his book, The Young and the Digital, calls this cornucopia of always-on diversion fast entertainment, focusing here on the multitasking ways of its youthful consumers. But Watkins warns, like fast entertainment, or fast food rather, fast entertainment is easy to get all around us and typically cheap, not always good for you. Okay? Now, let me put that in my own words. Okay? And luckily, I have it here. Boom, 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 boom. Right? So I am thinking that fast entertainment, right, describes the negative effects of consuming small bites of media, right? Okay, something like that, in my own words. Now, let's look at the next article and try to figure out what the thesis statement is. So, in Students Addicted to Media, page 403, I'm telling you where the thesis statement is, okay? Just helping you out here. American college students today, right, this is underneath the abstract now. I'm starting at the first paragraph. American college students today are addicted to media, describing their feelings when they have to abstain from using media in literally the same terms associated with alcohol and drug addictions, right? So that's pretty straightforward, right? They're going to talk about how young college students, right, are addicted to social media, or not just social media, but just media, and they liken it, or the International Center for Media and Public Agenda likens, right, the addiction to media to the addiction to alcohol and drugs. Okay? So those are the thesis statements. Now I'm going to go back to fast entertainment, and I want to find a concept, just some concepts, because here in the instructions it says, start with a thesis statement, it says, argument is a kind of conversation. Use the concepts, ideas, and terms from one author to discuss or evaluate the ideas from another. This is putting the authors in conversation. By adding your own thoughts about a subject, you enter the conversation. Okay? So, what concepts did I find in fast entertainment? Okay, I'm going to stop the video because I can only make them so long, and I'll start another.